What's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you were Kylie Jenner, you had Tyga knocking at your door asking for a paternity test. Well, yeah, a paternity test. Y'all, what am I talking about? Now, listen, y'all might have known this, but this slipped under my gossip radar. Did you know that Tyga demanded that Kylie Jenner take a paternity test because he swore that Stormi was his child and not Travis Scott? Y'all, listen, I heard rumors about this, but I never got confirmation. Y'all, this is deep. Let's get into this. All right, let's get into this. This says the rumor started after she got pregnant so quickly after Tyga and Kylie split up. Now, listen, this is old head gossip, but as you remember, I think at that time Travis Scott was dating Justine Skye. Kylie met him, I think, at Coachella. At Coachella, they hung out, fell in love. He said, well, I'm leaving back tomorrow to go back on tour. And she was like, all right, I'll go with you. And she literally stayed on tour with them. I believe in by her own account, she got pregnant 3 weeks, somewhere in the 3 weeks after they first met, right? Some people even narrow it down to 2 weeks, right? So you see why Tyga was like, wait a second, because they were still messing around at that time too. Now, it goes on to say, right? After Tyga finally spoke out on rumors that he was Kylie Jenner's real dad, Stormi's real dad, it looks like the saga didn't end. And Kylie apparently took a paternity test on Stormi to find out once for all. Have y'all heard this? Because we're getting into this. According to the sources, Kylie agreed to the paternity test to prove once and for all that Tyga wasn't the baby's daddy, under the condition that he never spoke about it or told anybody that it happened. So then how y'all, listen, I remember that time, right? And y'all might want to just say this is idle gossip, and maybe it is, but I do remember that time. And I remember the way everybody was like, yo, are you sure that's not Tyga's kid? Also, Stormi looked just like King looked when he was a baby. Maybe it's a happy coincidence. I don't know. It just seemed really, really odd. Also, you know that girl that took a test with Tristan to prove that he was the father, and then the results came out that he was not the father. The girl said that the Kardashians had some, like, again, she might have just been talking mess, that she had some, they had some hookup with doctors that were doing fake paternity tests and all this. And I said, man, if that's true, this is truly the scam of the century. It is the scam of the century, if that's true. Anyway, right? They said, where are we, right? Oh, so anyway, I remember the way Tyga actually tweeted when it was announced that Stormi had been born. Tyga tweeted, or I think he even did an Instagram thing when he was like, that's my baby. And everybody was like, oh my God. The gossip streets were hot around then. And because it did seem like they overlapped. Anyway, according to the source, according to the tabloid source, Kylie got the results of the test just before the first photo of Stormi's face, proving Travis Scott was indeed the little one's father. I believe that. Now listen, I hope never to be the situation, but if something is overlapping like that, I would 100% want to get, that paternity test right before I start posting pictures. I'm just saying. Tyga then posted a message addressing the rumors. It's after he said, that's my baby, which is said to have left Kylie furious. He wrote, I've never said anything about someone else's child or family insinuating my involvement. I will never do so. He said, please stop spreading false stories and attacking people's families. I have nothing to do with any of that. People should be able to live in peace. Again, you're the one that started these rumors, Tyga. And on top of that, you were a big stunt queen. That's around the time that Kris and them started leaking like all those stories that Tyga owed 10,000, was being evicted, all this mess. Yo, I don't care what anybody says. Back then, people looked at Tyga as a problem. Black China, the problem. Now we got Doomya, right? I don't even want to say his name because the MAGAs are out. But now we got Kim's beleaguered ex-husband, calls him Ruckus. We have Tristan, we have Chloe, we have Kim I'm beginning to see we had it all wrong. The Kardashians, you know, they say like if you got a problem and it keeps following you no matter where you go, sometimes you got to turn around and be like, babes, are you the problem? Seriously, are you the problem? That's what I'm starting to feel about the Kardashians, right? All this time we was blaming Tyga and they were the problem. Anyway, right? A source close to the family told the tabloids, Tyga's been demanding a paternity test throughout Kylie's pregnancy, but she wouldn't hear of it. I know she wouldn't. She was probably shook. Now listen, I'm not saying this, but let's just play make believe. Close your eyes and imagine. Kylie was probably sitting there shook. I know I would have been like, I would have been counting like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 5th, 6th. I would have been counting those days and seeing how they overlap and been like, damn, if this was me in the situation. So I know Kylie was like, absolutely not, right? But here's the thing, Travis Scott, I don't know, he doesn't strike me as, I don't know. I think the reason she probably, honestly, if this is true that she took it, is because Travis was like, you better work, right? They said Kylie still cares for Tyga, but this isn't something she ever wanted to agree to. Kylie begged him to back off because she didn't need the embarrassment. The embarrassment of what? If it was so, the only embarrassment would have come if the test came back and said, Tyga, you are the father. The last thing Kylie wanted was for everyone to think she might be hooking up with 2 men during the time she conceived. She didn't want her millions of fans questioning who the father is. But correct me if I'm wrong, YouTube fam. You were hooking up with 2 men at the same time. And listen, your body, your choices, do what you want. But my mouth, my opinion, you were hooking up. You had literally just been with Tyga, at least hanging out with it, look publicly, and then you popped up with Travis, fell in love over Coachella, and in 2 days decided to spend the next 8 months with him, and you got pregnant somewhere between when you met him and at most 2 or 3 weeks after. Girl, again, she's talking about she didn't want anybody to question. This was a time to be alive. I remember this. We were like, ooh. And I remember there were all these articles about how brave she was to go it along. And once again, we're like, wait a second. So how come when have kids, we're crucified and can't enjoy it? Ew, this, you're so irresponsible. But when you do it, you know, it's cool when y'all do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Yeah, F them. Anyway, they said it's hard enough being a young, unmarried, pregnant mother without adding the notion, who is the father? But here's what I want to know, which I was always unclear on. Why did Tyga want, okay, maybe Tyga actually does have custody of King. So maybe he's one of those guys that's like, if that's my, maybe he's not a Tristan Thompson. You know, Tristan Thompson was like, you get a baby, you get a baby, you get a baby, right? Maybe Tyga is on some like, no, that's the seed from which I flow. No, you better give me my little princess or king right here. Let's see. But anyway, they go on to say, where are we? Kylie split from Tyga in April 2017 and was spotted hanging out with Travis later that same month. And their child was born on February 1st, 2018. Kylie, you was wild for that one. Marley Nichols, she was probably looking at Marley Nichols like, oh, that's cute. Right? That's how Kylie was down with it in those streets young. A source added, after a lot of pressure from Tyga, she finally gave in, but under one condition, that Tyga would never talk about it again. But Tyga couldn't resist. Since Tyga's tweet, the Kardashian family had been so irate. They were furious with Tyga because he promised Kylie if she gave him his wish and took the paternity test, he would never talk about being the baby's father ever again. Now, let me just say this, right? Because I don't want to start any mess, right? But who did he take the test with? Was this a certified testing center that Kris Jenner suggested? That's all I want to know. I'll leave that there. While Tyga agreed after the test came back negative, he tweeted a statement that revealed he isn't the father and had done nothing wrong. He can't take back what he did, and this could have ruined his relationship with Kardashians. I'm confused, right? You overlap. One guy says that he's the father, and if this is true, you know Travis Scott was like, please be true, please be true, please be true. Oh, damn, yay, right? I'm joking, but not really. But my whole point is, here's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Tyga was the father and Kris Jenner set up some little pseudo testing ring where her mouth was being swabbed with hubba bubba bubble gum, and they were giving out ring pops to take to see whether it was the father. I'm saying that if we found out there were any shenanigans, I would not be surprised. What do I base this on? I mean, this is just my opinion, but anybody that sat there and helped orchestrate, set up filming areas and watch tapes for their child, I mean, what else is there? You're willing to do anything, right? Anyway, right? Again, and why are they so mad that Tyga tweeted, "I am not the father"? Here's the crazy thing. So much were the rumors that were going on that Kris Jenner actually had to go on radio shows and do like damage control, right? It was so I think she went on Australia's Kyle and Jackie O show and a few others. These are huge shows, and they asked if Tyga was the real father, and she was like, "Oh, no. I think it's just a bunch of silly rumors as usual." Yeah, you guys know better than that. Now, according to Radar Online, right? The month before that happened, Tyga was asking for paternity tests on Stormi Webster, with a source claiming Tyga wants a DNA test because he really thinks there's a chance the baby could be his. The whole world did. Tyga told friends that he was still chopping Kylie down with her 9 months ago when the baby was likely conceived. Tyga also posted a screen grab of a TMZ article in September 2017 with the caption, "Hell no, that's my kid," which he later denied, telling the tabloids, "I didn't comment on anything. It was just a fake story, all fake story." Let me tell y'all something. The Kardashians and anybody that's around them is always like, it's fake stories, fake stories. But if you want the real story, right after that happened, we started hearing all these things about how Tyga wasn't paying rent, Tyga was broke, Tyga was getting Bentley or cars repossessed. They did a hit piece on Tyga. Again, all's well that ends well. Kylie's super happy. She has 2 cute kids, Stormi and whatever Travis is calling that little boy this week. Listen, we all know there's probably something strange, but for right now, it seems happy from the outside looking in. Anyway, my little Tattle Tells, I just want to take you guys on this gossip blast from the past, because I remember hearing rumors, but I didn't know that a paternity test was actually taken. Let me know what you think. And again, a lot of places reporting this. I think this is pretty much confirmed, but let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.